6757, State of Texas versus Noah Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
State of Texas. Ronald Way for the defense.
And are you Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
understand you're charged with theft of $2,500 to $30,000 of a vehicle as a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes,
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication.
Okay, let's pause. Now, this is a classic legal fork in the road. Deferred adjudication. Think of it like probation's more generous cousin. If he stays clean, it's like this conviction never happened. But one wrong move, boom, full sentencing. The stakes just got real.
And there's to be restitution, if any, to Daniel Chapa. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Daniel or Samantha Chapa or their residents. Did you understand? Those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations.
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just that the state follows the recommendation from the state and give him 3 years deferred adjudication, Judge.
All right. How old are you?
I just turned 18 now.
How far did you go in school?
Junior year.
All right. Why did you drop out?
I had got kicked off the basketball team and I had dropped out. I'm currently studying for my GED.
Well, that makes no sense.
It doesn't.
So why were you kicked off the basketball team?
I was on varsity. I was in the bathroom while people were smoking. The police officer searched everybody in the bathroom. They didn't find nothing on me. I was rude to the officer and my coach had seen that and he had kicked me off the team.
I'm sorry, what?
My coach had seen, like when he came in, the officer was searching us.
Our audience check-in. Would you have dropped out of school over a basketball team suspension? This moment right here is such a turning point. A decision made in anger with long-term consequences, relatable, but also reckless. Let me know in the comments, was this a justified reaction or self-sabotage?
My coach said I was being rude, so he had kicked me off the team the next day when I showed up to practice.
Yeah.
So I had dropped out.
I mean, I'm sure that was punishment and that ultimately he probably would have let you back on the team. So you act as though it's the end of the world and ruin your life. And I say ruin your life, there's still a chance to pick up the pieces, but your answer to being kicked off the team is, all right, I'm dropping out of school. That's not good choices.
It's not. I also was working too. I just focus on my job.
Yeah, you should be focusing on education because what do you do for work?
For work, nothing at the moment now. That's why
So here you are.
Focusing on getting my GED.
Yeah. And all you have to do is complete school. Basketball is not the end of the world. And not that many people make it to the pros. And when I say pros, I mean, you know, the National Basketball League. Sometimes you see people, they're real serious about it. So they end up international basketball. Maybe they get to play for one of those teams. But you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, and that's what you did.
Agreed.
So do you live with your parents?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do they say about all of this?
They're helping me to do better. They're really helping.
So how do you spend your day? Because you're not at work.
I'm in Brownwood. It's 3 hours up north. I'm with my father. He's currently looking for a job and studying on my GED. Ready. We haven't started the quizzes yet, but I'm studying everything for it.
And where is Brownwood?
3 hours up north. It's past Fredericksburg, about 2 hours past Fredericksburg.
Okay, what county is that?
Brown County.
Browntown?
Brown County, ma'am.
Brown County.
Yes, ma'am.
Is he going to be asking for his probation to be
Correct.
transferred there?
Yes, Judge.
All right. You know, when you break into people's cars, people don't like that.
Hold up, he doesn't even know Clicker's real name? Red flag alert. If you're committing crimes with someone and you only know their nickname, spoiler, that friend's loyalty won't hold up in court. This is street rule number 1. Know who you're riding with.
Because that's something that somebody worked hard for it. They paid money for it. And if you want a vehicle, you need to work for it. Now, and what was the name of the person you were with that day? You said it was your friend. So who was it?
He goes by Clicker. That's
What?
Clicker. That's what
Clicker?
I call him. Yes.
And you don't know his real name?
No, man.
Never hang around with somebody where you don't know their real name. You understand?
I've learned that. Yes, man.
And please tell me you don't have any children?
No, man.
All right, that's a good thing. You're not ready for children. You're still growing. This is a deferred adjudication. So with deferred adjudications, I'm sure your attorney explained to you the benefit for that.
Yes, man.
But the downsides of it is if you mess up, you're looking at 2 years at the state jail facility. You understand?
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's going to be an $800 fine. That will be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. We'll do a transfer to Brown County. There's going to be restitution, if any, to Daniel Chapa, CHAPA. There's to be no contact with Daniel Chapa or Samantha Chapa. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Should be clear.
What do you mean it should be?
I shouldn't have nothing in my system.
All right, you need to speak up.
I shouldn't have nothing in my system, man.
Have you used before?
Yes, man.
What?
Marijuana.
There's no marijuana allowed while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, man.
There's no alcohol while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, man.
And I'm going to ask for 120 hours of community service restitution. 60 hours of those will be waived upon completion of his GED. And the remaining 60 hours will be waived if you obtain.
That right there is a smart sentencing twist. Judge is basically saying, show me you're serious about changing, earn your GED, enroll in trade school, and I'll shave off your community service hours. It's justice with incentives. Carrot, not just stick.
Some level of higher education or trade school. Plumbers make great money. Nobody ever complains about what they're being charged by a plumber. My understanding is always going to need welders, but the welders I've spoken to, they tend to have a little bit of damage done to their hands sometimes from the flames. So those are some of your options. But if there's something else that you're interested in, I'll give you 60 hours for that because I want you to improve yourself. You understand?
Yes.
If they're able to do field visits, if we can have field visits 1 time per month for 3 months, and proof of employment within 40 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Yes.
Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, to be successful on probation in this court, communication is key. Talk to your probation officer. If you're going to test positive for drugs, if you're thinking about using drugs, the best policy in this court, I don't know what they're doing in other courts, but the best policy in this court is to pick up the phone, call your probation and say, your officer and say, you know, I'm thinking about using marijuana. I'm thinking about taking a drink of alcohol. They'll reach out, try to help you. But if you don't call, we're going to have issues.
Yes, ma'am.
In this court, it's not better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Always ask for permission. Doesn't hurt. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And the other thing, when you're out here breaking into people's cars, this is Texas. if somebody ends up shooting you, and I say this is Texas, but you can go to any state, Louisiana. I think a 12-year-old just got shot in the head, breaking into somebody's car. And you know what? His parents are crying, saying, he was just 12. I'm sure your parents will be crying, he was only 18. It's just property. That's what you need to realize. It's just property. It's not worth it. And your parents would have been crying on the news. You know what a majority of the people would say? Oh, well, he should have been taking what wasn't his. So here's my advice to you. Don't take what does not belong to you. If you want things, you have to work for things. And if somebody is inviting you to a party, make sure you ask for them, are you allowed to have a +1? If they say no, don't go.
Yes.
If you show up to a party and people ask you to leave, leave. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I think in the words of Denzel Washington, you need to leave 30 minutes before the devil shows up. Nothing good happens after midnight. Don't be outside of your house after midnight.
Yes.
Nothing good happens after midnight. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 007423 and 2024 CR 007444. State of Texas versus Noah Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Carson.
Defense.
Rolando Ruiz for the defense.
And are you Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
And the cause number ending in 23, you're charged with theft, $2,500 to $30,000 of a vehicle. And the charge ending in 44, you're charged with an unauthorized use of a vehicle. Both of these offenses are state jail felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea in each cause number, the cases are to run concurrently. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, sir.
Outside the agreement in each cause number, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years and there be no contact with the complainants and 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then in the cause number ending in 23, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Now we get context. These charges were filed after his first plea, meaning he didn't even know they were coming when he agreed to probation. That's huge. It explains the judge's pause, and the defense attorney makes a strong fairness argument here.
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
And in the cause number ending in 44, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I also plead guilty, ma'am.
What is happening with the motion to revoke?
Withdrawn and requesting you all turn them in.
All right, so here's my question. Why shouldn't he be going to the state jail facility? It appears maybe he wants to go to, prison for the state jail facility because he's on probation for that.
May I answer that question, Your Honor?
Yes.
These cases were filed at large.
Ah.
They were indicted after he pled on his first case, and they should have been disposed of in one way or another when he pled on that case. And so it seems to a certain extent unfair to send him to the state jail facility in this particular circumstance.
All right, thank you for
Welcome.
clarifying that. All right, now that explains things. But the other question is, why are you doing this? What's going on in your world that you think that you're living in some type of movie where I don't understand why people steal things and then video themselves with stolen items? Why are you doing that?
In all honesty, after I had signed the first time I left there behind, I really have been trying to do better. I got a job. I had started focusing on my GED like we talked about. I was really trying to do better. I left that behind. And then out of nowhere, those warrants came, honestly.
All right, and I'm reading the court summary and it appears that you may not have been doing that well. So why are you coming into the house at 4 a.m. at night?
I was out playing basketball, probably doing